Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is TokuFan22, and I have once again returned to YouTube, at least for a little while. I wanted to put this video out for a couple of reasons. One, just to kind of update you on what's been going on, and two, it's been a while since I've put anything out at all, and I've been meaning to do so. And which brings me to why I'm doing this in the first place. You see, I've just been like extremely busy with a lot of things going on, not just with life, but as well as something else that I plan on mentioning later on in the video. First off, I just wanted to say that I've just been like extremely busy. I've been dealing with stuff with work and school, so of course I've had a hard time trying to actually be able to put any videos out at all, whether they be gaming videos or otherwise. However, I have been, while doing all that stuff, been just thinking about a lot of things that I kind of wanted to post on YouTube anyway. One of those things is that I'm actually collaborating. If any of you have watched any of my other videos in the past, I'm doing sort of a collaboration project with NMI Media Productions, as well as Magma Cleric Productions. I've been working closely with them for the past couple of months, and we're basically putting together a web series that will hopefully turn into a movie. We're in the process of editing the first episode, and we'll actually be getting ready to shoot episode 2 probably in the next week or so. Well, actually, maybe the next couple of weeks, depending on how schedules go. But long story short, we've been working on it, and hopefully we'll be able to post we'll at least be ready to post episode 1 pretty soon. So for those of you that's been keeping track of everything, I hope that you're looking forward to it. We actually had a midnight release of this project, but we felt that it was necessary to actually go back and just kind of tweak a few things about the video, so that's why it's taken much longer to actually post it online. Another thing that I wanted to mention was that I have a few things that, as I said before, that I wanted to put on YouTube. I'm actually working on a couple of other projects, extra projects that I've been meaning to do, because I've learned a few tricks and trades that I've been kind of wanting to experiment with for a pretty long time. And now that I have the means to actually do that, I can put something together and actually be able to put it on YouTube. I don't want to say exactly what it is just yet. Just know that there are definitely going to be some changes to my channel, and I'll probably be doing a few more collaborations with maybe 1 or 2 other channels as well. So I'm really looking forward to doing this. One of the hardest things that I had to deal with was just trying to find the time to do so. Plus, over the holidays, which is where a lot of this stuff just kind of really started to take up a lot of my time anyway, I was kind of under the weather for a while, actually throughout most of the holiday anyway. I can't remember whether or not I might have mentioned this in another video, but basically I was just sick for a while, but of course I got better, and thank God, because that was horrible. Anyway, that's a whole different subject. But one of the other things, of course, that I want to experiment with is what I'm doing right now. As you can see, I'm rocking the Black Panther helmet. I kind of want to spice things up with some of the gaming videos that I put up. So for those of you that have watched like maybe Dashie or Maximilian Dude, where they do their own gameplays and stuff, and they'll have their face showing and everything, I'm basically just kind of going random as far as how I put myself out there.
Your journey's just begun.
I'm working on maybe a particular look, because half the time I'm always wearing a mask, or I'm always in some sort of cosplay or something, which I like to do, obviously. And I want to be able to post out a few more things as far as cosplay, any artwork, which, speaking of, you can see on my Facebook page, TokuFan22, as well as on DeviantArt of the same name. So, not that hard to find. As a matter of fact, I recently posted a couple of new items that I've been working on.
Where's the one nearby
one of
you
those
mentioned?
things, of course, involved
Keep it
working with
trench.
paint. It's actually
know
been
they're
some
gonna be
years
crates
since I've worked with
deep
paint
inside the
anyway,
tunnels.
so it was definitely a new avenue, well, a reestablished avenue that I'm glad that I kind of gotten back into, because I plan on doing a lot more of that as well. Let's see. Try to make sure that I got everything that I wanted to talk about here.
Some heads in.
As far as what you're looking at right now, these are some of the, this is just a couple of the games that I have been playing for a while. I actually hadn't had much time as of lately because I recently got done with my finals to really play any video games. But I figured I'd show off a little bit of gameplay of Final Fantasy 15. I had a good time with it, you know, just not a lot of time to play it because there's a lot to do in there, especially with a lot of the DLC that came out. But I really enjoyed it. It definitely was a nice game to kind of get me back into the Final Fantasy mood. Speaking of which, time is winding down for something that I'm really looking forward to, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for it. In A Realm Reborn Final Fantasy 14, I know that there's supposed to be a DLC for the summer that's supposed to drop. I don't know if it's just happening in Japan right now, or if it's happening in Japan right now and getting ready to drop here in like the next couple of months. I can't remember the exact time frame, but I know that it's supposed to be happening soon. What I'm talking about is Final Fantasy Cross Garo. For those of you that know, Garo is a popular tokusatsu series in Japan. Definitely something more of the adult type of tokusatsu. Not like a lot of the Super Sentai or Kamen Rider or even Ultraman, where things are much darker. Like, if any of you have seen the latest incarnation of Kamen Rider Amazons, it's about that dark. Actually, maybe a little darker than that, possibly. Which, by the way, I'm really looking forward to the second season of that show, but that's beside the point. Anyway, being able to become your own Makai Knight, or even Makai Priest, I'm really, really looking forward to that, and I want to make sure that I don't miss it. I even made sure to reinstall the Final Fantasy game that I currently have to make sure that I'm ready for it. But yeah, like I said, I definitely want to be able to jump in on this one. Let's see. Also found out that the next convention for Epicon is actually going to be a little earlier than expected. They're shooting for August of this year. So hopefully I'll be able to rock a couple of my cosplays. I'm working on yet another cosplay right now, but it's going to take some time, and it won't be done in time for this particular convention. But when the time comes to unveil it, everybody will know. But I think that I've covered pretty much everything that I wanted to cover for now, and hopefully you'll be seeing a little bit more of me. As far as on YouTube, you can still find me on Facebook. Again, that's just TokuFan22. You can also find me on DeviantArt. Also, I've been on a couple of the Morphin Time podcasts. Recently did one where we had sort of a battle debate over Super Sentai as well as Power Rangers as far as which one is better, which actually brings me to something else that I've been wanting to mention. First off, I finally saw Power Rangers, and I gotta say that I enjoyed it. I'll probably give my thoughts on that later on. But there is one thing that I'm not too pleased about, and that is the video game. Now, not the one that's on the phones. No, that one's good. I'm talking about Power Rangers Mega Battle that came out a good actually back in January, because I was really looking forward to that game, and I was also looking forward to kind of reviewing it. Let's just say that you'll see something on my channel as far as my thoughts for it. And that's also going to be one of the changes that you will that's one of the changes that I'm actually going to start making to my channel as well. And as Eric the Red would probably say, now I'm about to go into the salt mines. And by that, I mean, I'm not too pleased with Toy. Because Toy has been, actually it's been between Toy and Namco Bandai. The reason for that is because, not only because of Power Rangers Mega Battle, but apparently Final Fantasy got hit with some sort of, and this is according to what I found out a few months ago from when I watched Beyond the Black Rims with Mars Girl and Jaws Knight the first. There was supposed to have been a DLC that came out a while back, and I was really looking forward to it. It was for Final Fantasy 15. It was supposed to be something that was pretty much similar to Power Rangers. There were the three main characters could don these, to make that four, I think. Anyway, the main characters could actually don these armored, like, glowing neon suits or whatever. Kind of similar to Power Rangers, and it would give them, I guess, 15 minutes of added attributes or something like that. But that DLC never dropped because there was some sort of copyright claim or something. I don't know, but I was really looking forward to that, and I don't know who it was, but somebody had messed that up. And but actually, a lot of other things that I kind of really want to mention, I think I'm gonna do in later videos. But for now, I just wanted to basically put myself back out there on YouTube and just let everybody know that I got some plans, and changes are definitely coming. So I hope you look forward to it. And for those of you that's been wondering where the hell I've even been as far as YouTube, thanks for being patient with me. Thanks for following me. I hope that you will continue to follow, and I will definitely try to put more stuff out there, as far as not just on Facebook or DeviantArt, but as well as YouTube. So again, please like, subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to view my videos, and see you in the next one. Still working on a catchphrase as well.
Wait, hear that? Nothing.
That's weird.
Alright, you hate bugs. Me? Yeah, can't stand them. Same here. Icky.
Well, so much for a spider-free game.